Hello, my name is Norma. I used to be on YouTube. I made a few videos, I think like 11 or something. It might be more than that. I'm not for sure, but it wasn't too much more than that. Just like doing resin pieces or whatever. But this time, with this channel, I'm going to be doing different things. I'm going to be showing my grandkids, my new pets I received. Well, I got. I'm just different. I came to a point in my life that whereas I'm getting older now. I'm not getting younger. Well, for one, I need to lose some weight. I'm going to be doing challenges and trying to lose some weight. I gained weight because of the simple fact I used to take care of my mother. I did it for 5 years, and then the last 2 years of her life, my sister and I, we decided to put her into a nursing home. And just because, the only reason, it was for her benefit. Um, she started to get. My mother always had high blood pressure and just other issues, and her blood pressure started to, go down. And we didn't understand, and we talked to our doctors. They said keep giving her medicine, even though her blood pressure is going down. But we didn't understand it. Why, when her blood pressure was always elevated like 200 or something, that now it's like down to 117, and they still wanted us to give her medicine. And I told my sister I didn't want it on my hands, and I know she didn't want it on her hands, that we probably would have killed our mother. So I put her in a nursing home. She loved the nursing home. We would pop, my sister or I, or sometimes we were together, pop up just different times. 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, who cares? We went down there. Early in the morning, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning, just popping in. Mama would get mad because, she said, what are y'all doing? I'm like, well, we have to come. But anyways, it all worked out. She was happy. Um, that's all that mattered. But in that time, my husband was sick also. 2011, he was diagnosed with his first cancer, and then by 2013, I want to say he had three other cancers. And it was a long haul for me. So 2014, I just got off YouTube. I couldn't do it. I was taking care of him, taking care of her, then running back and forth from um, the nursing home back to home, taking my husband to the doctors. He had to do every week 8 hours of chemo. Um, so it was on. I can't remember if it was Mondays, Tuesdays. It was one of those days in 8 hours, and then he would come home with a bag on him, well, like it hooked up to him, because for the colon cancer. And I'm sorry, this is kind of hard. And then the following 3 days, we had to go back so they could take the bag off him. So he did that for a long time. He was very tired. He was weak. He lost a lot of weight. Got a feeding tube. I pushed him and I pushed him and I pushed him. 2014, because he was just real tired. But I'm like, because he had lost a lot of weight. He was 6'5", 220 pounds. He went down to 147 pounds, and we decided. Well, the doctors eyed him. We decided we're going to put a. They called it a peg tube, but a feeding tube in him. So we put the feeding tube. He got the feeding tube put in, and then I was to maintain and make sure he had his feedings. So it was basically insure. So uh, sorry, I gave him two for breakfast, two for lunch, two for dinner, and we finally got him back up to 175 pounds. And then last year, he his home health nurse called me one particular day and said, he came and did some blood work. He said, you need to get him to the hospital as soon as possible. He needed a blood transfusion, whatever. So I get him there, and he stayed there for 5 weeks. Well, the 4 weeks he was there, he was just he just started to become like, they wouldn't give him his chemo. They told me he had to be stronger. Well, I don't understand. How's he gonna get stronger laying here in the hospital bed? But they didn't want him to come home yet because they were running all kinds of tests because blase blase whatever. So he was in there for 4 weeks. Then his regular doctor had went on vacation or something, so he was in there. Someone that took over for him, she said that basically said to my face, "Why is he here? We don't know why he's here. You need to just take him home." and put him on hospice. So I'm looking, you know, you want to take him home, put him on hospice so he can just die at home. More or less, that's what she said, but she wouldn't say it. Okay. So I was pissed. I was very angry. It oh, the words can't describe how angry I was. I said some things that I probably shouldn't have said, but I said. Yeah, I did. But so that was on a Sunday. I had said, okay, I was going to talk to hospice. No, I'm sorry. That was Sunday, on a Sunday. So that Monday, when Monday came, I said, okay, I'm going to talk to hospice and see, you know, what we can get set up. And we had to get him a bed for home, like a hospital bed for home, all kinds of stuff. So as I was in the room with him, my sister and I, we were in the room with him, and the doctor comes in, and I'm like, he has something in his mouth. And they were looking, I'm like, he had, and I know my husband, I said, he had, so when they went to do the suction, it was bile, that B-I-L-E, that green stuff. And the doctor looks at me, and she turns around, she walks out the room. This is the same doctor that was being ugly to me the day before. So she walks out the room, and she was like, so I didn't know what's going on. So I went outside the room because I didn't want him to hear. So I went out, and she told me, she said, he's not going to make it throughout the night. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I went to run. My sister grabbed me, and she was like, no, you need to come back. I'm like, no, I'm leaving because this is real hard. So I'm sorry. So anyway, I came back, and I tried to listen to what she had to say. And then later that evening, I went to his sister, and I'm like, you know, we need to go see hospice. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, she's like, no, do it by yourself. I'm like, no, you know, she said, what's wrong? So I told her. She said, okay, I'll be there. So I had to sit there and talk to hospice, and they put him on, they call it acute hospice, because they said he wasn't going to make it throughout the night. So they got him all set up, and, well, I was there to 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He was still early. I'm like, okay, I need to go home and get some sleep. So I went home. I came back, and he was still, you know, still hanging on. So I told him, you know, it was okay if he had to go. You know, I would be fine. The kids are going to be fine. The grandkids are going to be fine. Just, you know, he's fine. He can go. I'll be fine. So that was just hard. Anyway, it's a lot of stuff that happened in between. I look at it, it's almost 8 minutes, but still, it was very hard. And he was there for a whole week. He passed away on July the 18th. At like 11 o'clock, we had a tractor trailer, so I was trying to get the battery out the tractor part so we could put it, my brother could, he was helping me, so we could put brand, you know, new batteries so that the truck would work, and start. So by the time my brother got the last battery out the truck, that's when they called me. I said, your husband's fast. I'm like, okay, I'm coming to the hospital. But the thing about it is, the same year, this is last year now, February 6th, my mother had passed away, and then my husband passed away in July, and last year was one of the worst years of my life. But I got through it, and now I am just, if I could show you my room, you'd be like, wow. But I just cleaned the closet out. I donated everything to the Purple Heart from my husband. Well, I still have some things of his, but most of all his clothes I donated to the Purple Heart. My room is still tore up, and it's a mess because I have to clean my stuff up. I'm just really getting back into a routine. I do work. I work 7 days a week, and I work at a cemetery. Yes, the cemetery that I put my husband at, that's the cemetery I work at. Well, my mother she's laid to rest beside my father. And it's just a little small private type cemetery, something that she bought back years ago. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Just taking care of the people I love and trying to get through. Getting through the year, the year. 2016. You know, it's, what's today? Today's the 21st, August 21st, 2016. I'm just now deciding, hey, I want to start making videos again. So I'm going to make any kind of videos, every kind of videos. If you want to watch them, watch them. If you don't. Let your friends know, subscribe. I'm going to be doing hair things, eyebrow things because I have no eyebrows. Probably some makeup because I don't really wear makeup, but the eyeliner that I have on because I think I have big eyes. Um, and, just different things. So there will be more to come. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking this time with me to listen to while I wasn't here for 2 years. But I'm back now. And I hope y'all enjoy. Thank you. Bye.